In today's video, I'll be talking about the new pathway that the New Zealand recently launched. So they made the announcement a few months ago that they're going to launch new pathway, which is a straight to resident, work to resident, and highly skilled. So two of the pathways is going to be launched officially next year, that's September of 2023, but one is supposed to be launched this September, which is already open for application, and that is what I'll be talking about in today's video. So hey guys, welcome to the channel. If you're new, my name is FaithOjone, and on this channel I talk about ways you can travel abroad and settle abroad, and I also provide you with resources on how to get started. If this is the kind of content you like, then do hit the subscribe button to join the family, and do not forget to give this video a like. I mean, if you've not liked the video, come on, give it a like right now. Thank you. Anyway, without saying so much, let's get straight into the video. So a few weeks back, I made a video where I talked about the New Zealand is planning to launch new visa. If you've not seen the video, you need to watch the video to really understand what I'll be talking about in today's video, because I'm not going to be diving a whole lot into all the category that they are planning to launch. I'm just going to focus on one, which is the straight to resident. So the straight to resident is officially open, and applicants or individuals who are interested can start applying. So I'm going to be talking about the benefits, eligibility requirements, and everything you need to know about the straight to residence. I'm not going to talk about the other ones because it's not going to be launched now until September of 2023. But if you want to get detailed information about it, then you need to watch this video. I'll link down below so you can understand everything. Get a detailed understanding of it. So the Minister of Immigration New Zealand has announced the application for the green list straight to resident pathway. It is officially open, and this pathway is to support the government to streamline the immigration system to help relieve workforce shortage in New Zealand. There are general application requirements for the straight to resident, work to resident, and highly paid resident visa, which is you need to have a job with an accredited employer, your health requirements for both you and your spouse, your dependents for the resident visa category, and the character requirements also. So these are like the general requirements you will need for any of the three visa, any of the three pathway when they officially launch. Also, you will need English language result. That's to say, you need to write IELTS. That's New Zealand approved one. I don't know if they have a specific one or they just use the normal general IELTS, but I know for the UK, for you, if you're applying for UK visa, you need to write the specific IELTS for UK, which is UKVI. So I'm thinking is the general IELTS that you need to write to show that you are you have proof of English language, except you're coming from a country that is exempt. Of course, New Zealand have other countries on their list that are exempt from writing the IELTS, but based on my audience, I believe you are mostly from Africa or from countries that require IELTS. So yeah, you need to write IELTS. So for you to be eligible for the straight to resident visa, you must be working for an accredited employer or hold a job offer from one. It's either you're already in New Zealand working for an accredited employer, or you've just been recently offered a job from wherever you are from an accredited employer. Then you must be on a tier 1 of the green list. So they have like the tier 1 and the tier 2 of the green list. Not every occupation is on the tier 1 of the green list. So tier 2 list is a different occupation, and they have different requirements for them to apply for their resident permits. It's a lot to grasp, but I'll try to explain it the best way I can for you to understand the tier 1 green list, the tier 2 green list. I am not an immigration expert, of course, neither am I an immigration lawyer, but I've tried my best to do my due diligence, do the research, and get this information directly from the source. So everything I'm going to be sharing with you here is gotten from the New Zealand official website. So you're confident that I'm providing you with the right information and I'm not misleading you. Okay, so moving on. You must meet the requirements set on our list for the role. That's the green list role and the qualification requirements. So based on your occupation, you might fall under the tier 1 green list or tier 2 green list. If you have a job offer with an accredited employer and you are on a tier 1 green list, you just need to apply for your residence, which is the straight to resident. But if you're on a tier 2 green list, you need to have a job with an accredited employer, and you need to have worked in New Zealand for at least 2 years before you can apply for your residence. That's the difference between the tier 1 and the tier 2. And the tier 1 has a particular occupation, eligible occupation, that qualifies for tier 1 and the qualification as well. And tier 2 have their own occupation and qualification as well. Okay, I hope you understand this. I'm sure you understand. Please, if you've watched this video to this point, you've not liked the video, come on, give this video a like so that more people can see it, and you're going to be supporting me. Thank you in advance. Anyway, moving on. Your role must be full-time, at least 30 hours a week, genuine and permanent, or at least 12-month fixed-term contracts under certain circumstances. Independent contractors are also eligible. So even if you're not a full-time worker, you're a contractor, you're also eligible for this particular visa. But for an independent contractor, your requirement is a bit different. So as a contractor too, your occupation has to be on the tier 1 green list. Your role, at least your contract, must be for at least 6 months, and you must meet a minimum salary threshold for you to apply for this straight to resident. I mean, there's more information for the contractor on. I'm not going to be talking about that. You feel like, oh, you can get a job as a contractor in New Zealand and you'll be interested in this visa, I will leave the link to detailed information for contractors so you can go and read it. If you're watching this video and you need more details or clarity, or you do not understand what I'm saying, you want to read it yourself, I'm going to leave the link to the information in my description box below, so check it out to read. But I'm sure if you watch this video till the end, you're definitely going to understand every single thing, and you do not really need to go read everything. But as a contractor, I would advise you to go and read it, because I'm not going to be talking about contractors. I'm going to be talking about full-time employer in this video. So moving on, what are the benefits you get on this visa? The benefit is 1, straight to residence. Second benefit, you can travel with your family, your dependents, your spouse, your kids. You can go along with them. Number 3, you do not need sponsorship, just like the UK. All you need is just to have a job with an accredited employer. So once you have the job, you then apply for the straight to resident visa from your home country. So you're getting the straight to resident from your home country direct to New Zealand. And also you get to have a job. You'll be migrating to New Zealand with a job and also with a resident permit. This is new and it is open. That's why I'm bringing this news to you as soon as I can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the list of accredited employers in my description box below so that you can go check them out. Like, if you have the list of accredited employer, all I expect you to do is, like, one by one, check out their website. Once you go to their website, check out their career page, check out the jobs they have, and start applying. The occupation list has both the green list tier 1 and the green list tier 2. So you can go and check what your current occupation is if it falls under the green list tier 1. Remember, you can only apply for this visa if your occupation falls under the tier 1 green list and your qualification is also under the tier 1 green list. Okay, I mean, I'm just going to leave the link to the eligible occupation under the tier 1 green list in the description box below so you can check it out. That is it, guys. We have come to the end of this video. If this video was helpful, give it a thumbs up, like, share, comment, subscribe. I'd like to know what you think. Leave a comment. Even if you do not have anything to say, just type Faith well done, something nice, just to encourage me. I love you guys. You guys have been amazing. Thank you for the support, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.